Ay, hágale pues. Dice Chayito, good morning. Ese momento incómodo cuando vas en el transporte público y te empiezan a arrimar el chorizo. ¡Ay! Okay, domain name systems. The domain name system is a server that translates domain names to its IPs. By example, Wikipedia.com to its IP, and work with IPs is software for most of the normal PC users, since it will require you to know every IP address of the computers you want to connect. In this place, we use domain names, which are easier to remember. A DNS server is a server that allows you to find the IP of a PC from its name, its domain name. To accomplish that, the server has a database in which all the IPs and names, the domain names from its domain are stored. In this example, we're going to demonstrate how to install a local DNS server. But first, let's explain some terms that we're going to use in the video. So the forward-looking zone it returns the IP address for the resolution names, and the inverse-looking zones returns the name of the ask IP. And once you know that, let's go with the installation. ¿Oíste eso? Me tronó, no sé qué parte de este lado, así el codo mezclado con el hombro, pero sonó como una cartera de voz tronada. Oh. Bueno, voy a empezar a invocar a Satanás, así que no te asustes. Así que si empiezas a escuchar que sale lumbre por todos lados, adelante, tú concéntrate. Tú sigue. Ok. Okay, let's make this before I fall asleep. So, I'm gonna make this tutorial in only 16 steps. Step 1. Make sure the system is updated and upgraded using the commands sudo pt. Using these commands, you can update and upgrade the system, and you're good to go to the second step. Okay, step 2, install bind using the command I'm showing on the screen. Bind is the server configuration tool, so it's pretty important. Okay, step 3, using the editor of your preference, open the file located in /etc/bind/name.conf. Okay, inside this file, you should find just comments and 3 lines. If they're in there, just write them. These files are the configuration files of the DNS server, so we need them. Okay, so having the 3 lines in the last file was the step 4, and the step 5 is to open the first file located in the last file, named .conf.options. In this case, we're using nano. And once you open it, it shows you the forwarders. In this case, we're using the DNS server forwarders. These forwarders handle those requests that your local server can't handle. Okay, the next step is open the next file, the name.conf local, and here you can add the zones to the DNS server. In your case, you have to change this name and this IP. So this is the forward looking zone, and this one is the inverse looking zone. So let's write it. this file is gonna be empty when you open it, so you have to write the lines of the zones. Okay, now we have to create the files for the forward and inverse looking zones. This one is for the forward looking zone, and this one is for the inverse looking zone. Okay, when you create the forward looking zone file, it will be empty, so we have to write the relation between the IP and the names of your forward request. In this case here, and this file is for the inverse looking request. It acts the same way as the forward looking, but this time you have to set the IP in relation to the name server right at the bottom of the file. Okay, now we have to check for syntax mistakes, so we use the command shows on the screen. If they show you two OKs, like my case, then you're good to go. If no, go and check the files. If you don't have any syntax error, then you are good to go and restart the services. In order to restart the bind9, we are going to use the command shown on the screen. It will show you a little OK print on green, and that means the server had correctly restarted. Once it restarts, we can finally check if the DNS server is working. To do that, we use the diff command in the zone name of the server. We're going to use diff on the name of our zone. And here you can see that the status says no error, so the server is working, and it's working fine. Now we have to check if the server can resolve names and IPs. To do that, we use the host command pointing to our server, number one, our name, and it shows the address server dot or zone name as address 10.0.2.50. Now we can, okay, let's see, server 2 is working fine. Now inverse, this has to show you the PC1 that is in the IP 10.0.2.101. So yep, it pointed to our PC01. Okay, now we have our server working fine without errors. This server can resolve names, and the server can also resolve IPs, so we're done.